Today we have with us Nicolo Sgobba. Nick is the CTO and Chief Inventor at the Adjacent Possible, a cross-industry open innovation studio based in Helsinki, Finland, and co-founded by William Carbon and Gladly Chantal. Nick is a former IBMer, where he has been a technical manager, a consultant in data analytics, and an information architect with a considerable experience across Europe and the Middle East. He is also a serial inventor with dozens of patents in multiple areas such as AI, cognitive technologies, semantics analytics, and extended reality technologies. Thank you so much, Nick, for your availability to be here and to talk with us a bit about intellectual property and patents in specific. So first of all, Nick, what are patents and why are they so important?
Hi, thanks for having me and thanks for your questions. All right, let's start with the definition. A patent is a type of intellectual property that gives the patent owner the sole right to exclude anyone else from making, using, or selling the invention which is in the scope of protection. And of course, this is only for a limited period of time and within the jurisdiction where the patent is being granted. Once a patent is filed with one or more patent offices, it gets published and made available across various patent databases worldwide, which are publicly accessible. This is because when someone protects their idea with a patent in exchange for the exclusive rights granted for the invention, patent authorities demand that the invention gets publicly disclosed. And that's how the patent system creates this sort of framework which enables innovators to protect, to share, and to trade their new technologies and ideas. And this act of revealing ideas contributes to enlarging the worldwide patent database, which over time has become what today is basically the most prolific and up-to-date and publicly available source of knowledge and information on applied technology that we have on the planet. And to put this into numbers, there are more than 163 million patents worldwide, and up to 70% of the technical knowledge that we can find in those cannot be publicly found anywhere else.
Thank you, Nick, for explaining it in a very straightforward way. What would you say is the link between patents and innovation? And should R&Ds care about them?
Oh, yes, definitely. So there are many terms that sometimes are misinterpreted or just used as buzzwords. And it's very important to make clarity. Thanks for your question. I've already mentioned myself the words invention, innovation, and patents. And I'd start with the word invention, which in the context of patents is any novel solution to some specific technical problem, which by definition qualifies for something that might be protected with a patent. And producing an invention implies that one is doing something new that improves a product, a process, a service, which is the act of innovating. And these, I believe, are the links between patents and innovation. And then regarding R&Ds and patents, well, in my opinion, it's imperative for R&Ds to always keep an eye on patents. Actually, I would even say that it's a good point from where to start innovating, because R&Ds, by looking at patents, can learn whether an invention already belongs to someone else, or they can use the patent information to scout for new technologies or to even identify cross-industry opportunities. R&Ds can even look for partners to work with, understand what is already out there in the same technology and competitive landscape, and as well as get insights on what is trending in their area of competence. And look, at the Adjacent Possible, we do exactly this. We leverage patents to look at who's working on what. And it's like having a window on the future, on probable future markets and businesses. And over 90% of the time, we already know what's coming, and we are able to enter new markets very fast and with limited investments. We rarely start from scratch. with our innovations. We use a lot knowledge, information, and insights which we are able to derive from patents to understand when, from where, and even the location where to start creating our technologies. This way of leveraging the patent information, the patent insights, grants us an advantage that, frankly, we wouldn't otherwise have. And that's the power of patents.
Thank you, Nick. Also, what else do you do at the Adjacent Possible with patents, and what's next?
Oh, I'm happy that I've intrigued you. Thanks for asking. At the Adjacent Possible, we have developed and we are continuously improving what we call the Exploratorium, which is an accelerated discovery pipeline that sort of amplifies the power of patents with AI technologies. And this is to automate the innovation and the discovery, or as I like to say, to augment inventors' capabilities. Because at the end, what really matters for an inventor is a relevant insight at the right time. And frankly, we do a lot more than just provide insights to inventors. With our Exploratorium, we can basically look at the present and past by searching for anything we want to connect even non-obvious things. And then we can have a look at the future, at the adjacent possibilities of an idea or a patent. Anytime we analyze a patent, we strive to answer primarily to one simple question: what else can I do with this? Sometimes the answer is very obvious, but sometimes we sort of open a Pandora's box of possibilities, which can result in surprising cross-industry opportunities. We do this with our clients, and we use the Exploratoriums internally for ourselves. And that's one of the ways, indeed, we identify new opportunities, and most of the times result in novel patent applications. It's really, really, really an exciting time to be at the Adjacent Possible. We have just filed a couple of very promising patents. One introduces a novel method to fight wildfires with a aerial vehicle. And the second one is in the field of location-based question answering systems, which, by the way, is ready for virtual and augmented reality solutions. Probably both somehow may sound familiar to you, but I promise in both cases it's something you haven't seen yet. Stay tuned.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Well, thank you so much for giving us some very important insights on intellectual property and patents. Thank you.